Titans get a lucky bounce here as Brian Miller hustling after it. It's going to go too far for him over the goal line. It'll be a goal. Oh, check that. They're going to give a corner here to Oshkosh. Far side. And I believe it's going to be Andy Cole who will take it with under 16 minutes to play. So the Oshkosh Titans going to try to put together some insurance goals in the first half as there's a major substitution for the Titans. 4 men off, 4 men on. Head coach Vitsa Molinar making some changes.
Briones is one of the men in. Hanna is in, so Briones will be on the near side. And also Laubenstein. So similar rotation as we saw last night.
Cross comes in. Laubenstein drives it in the back of the net. They put a goal for Laubenstein. It just checked in, a substitute. He headed it right at the defender for the Vikings. Came right at his foot, and he put it in the upper 90, near side post. Laubenstein gives the Titans a 2-0 lead.
Welcome to the match, Laubenstein. He just checked in. He's been on the field for maybe 15 seconds, and he already has a goal.
The freshman from Bayport, Wisconsin, with the orange cleats, mind you, the only player out there.
That's what it is.
Sporting the orange. I think the Vikings' Oscar Jolson could make a case. He's got some orange and black cleats out there, but Laubenstein, bright orange colors flaring through the air on that goal as the Titans, quick scores, minutes apart. Versick going to try to work out of an early jam here in game number 2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, driven deep to left center field. Tracking back on it is Fairbanks at the wall. He'll make the catch. Runners will tag. The throw is going to be late, and Oshkosh will quickly take a 1-0 lead. Camps did his job. Wind going to be knocking things down out there. It feels a little bit more like a swirling wind of everything else. It's blowing in on the batters today.
A little bit in and to right.
Right.
So maybe fly balls to right field will carry better than those to left.
Tough for Camps to get out there in left center. That's probably the deepest part of the ballpark at around 400 feet. That one got to about 380 and died. Fairbanks able to make the catch one away. The batter is Jake Dostalek. He takes a look at ball one from Versick. Van Abel at third. Oshkosh with a 1-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets, and now time being called by Dostalek. Game 1 was won by the Titans 10-4. The win goes to Luke Westfall, 6-0 on the year. Good pitching from Westfall this season for the Titans. There's a drive up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to score another run. In comes Van Abel from third. The single from Dostalek keeps the inning going with one away.
Andy Cole to take the corner. Borski awaits near him. He'll do it with his left leg. Sends a low liner into the box. It's headed away easily by Sam Woodworth. And the Titans will have to retreat back at midfield with Toma, who will touch it to Cheney at midfield. Pressuring the ball up. Sends it into the box to Stadler, trying to touch it to somebody, nobody home. But Giljohan keeps the ball in play for Oshkosh. Franzen back to Giljohan, a touch to Stadler. Has some green in front of him. Now we'll take a shot on goal. Bounces off the hands of the keeper, Barry. And on the rebound, it's sent in by Hanna. And Oshkosh has their first goal of the match, cutting Messiah's lead to 1 with 12:34 remaining in the first half.
Beautiful job by Stadler. He was about 25, 27 yards away from the net. Didn't have much going for him, so he bent the shot towards Barry. It was right at the hands of Barry. That's all on him. He goes right off of his hands, and Hanna cleaned up the garbage in front of the net, put it away for Oshkosh. That's so huge for UW-Oshkosh to get a goal as soon as they did. 2 minutes after Messiah made it a 2-0 lead. Oshkosh has all the energy in the world right now.
2-1, Messiah leads, and the Titans answering back quickly after the second goal from the Falcons. It's Ryan Hanna. Jake Barry had that ball right in his hands, and he simply just let it take a awkward bounce off his gloves, and Hanna was right there to send it into the near side part of the goal.
Huge play by the freshman.
And now Oshkosh will throw into the far side, trying to tie this one back up.
Now, Whitewater didn't have a whole lot of time going into the end of regulation to make something happen. Only had about 8 seconds left on the game clock. Elected to go initially with Antoine Bird up the floor. He was stopped Great defense by Nate Wera and I believe Corey Whitworth. Forced the ball loose. Had to be inbounded once again. And they went to Chris Davis, who threw up a shot in traffic that didn't go. So now you got 10 more seconds to work with here. Who do you go to in your opinion real quick here, Brandon?
Oh, they've been running it a lot throughout overtime and late in the second half. That high pick and roll with Bird and Davis. I look for them to do that again with some more time to set up a play here. Won't have to rush so much as they did at the end of regulation. Nate Wera Dean it up on Antoine Bird. Here we go.
13 seconds remaining. Bird will take it up the floor. Now 10 seconds left. Wera on the defense. Bird will drive into Washington. Stops his dribble. 5 seconds left. Davis drives into the paint. Throws one up. No good. Washington receives the rebound. And it's another overtime coming from Scholz. The score remains tied at 76. Whitewater unable to close the door. 2 chances at a victory basket to no avail.
What a ball game. Unbelievable.
We're going to have to take another break, Brandon. I hope you're up for it. Second overtime for 5 minutes on the way from Scholz after this on Titan TV Sports and WRST Sports. Stay with us, folks. Cheney to Bryan Miller, trying to cross it back into the box. It deflects off a Loras defender over the goal line. Corner awarded to the Titans near side as that ball is crossed in, looking for Starnes.
Well done there by Miller, Starnes, and Prideaux making perfect runs. Starnes was going near post. Prideaux was going far post. Miller was trying to find Starnes just a little bit too far. He was leading him a little bit too far. But they are rewarded with a corner, and Andy Cole, as you mentioned, has been very effective this entire tournament.
Andy Cole to take the corner. Borski awaits near him. We'll see if Cole goes for the box. He has elected at times to tap it to Borski. He does go into the box. The header goes in, the back of the net, and the Titans at an insurance goal, 2-0. They lead it in the first half, still with 21 and a half minutes to play.
2 more points for Tim Stadler. He now leads the team with 25 on the season, but that was beautifully placed. That was right at the penalty spot. Stadler still has to finish, but how about Andy Cole on the corner kicks? Can you do it any better than he's done this entire tournament? He has been outstanding with that left foot from that near side.
And you heard it last weekend. Head coach Vitsa Molinar was speaking with us in an interview, said that the conditions out here with the wind, it's kind of a swirling wind up there. It's not always consistent. Makes for a very interesting play on those corners, especially because there's so much movement on the ball through the air. So it's so hard to judge where those are going to end up. Cole has placed several of them right where they need to be, and in turn has given the Titans a reason to celebrate here. They lead it 2-0 over Loras College, still in the first half. Bursick the windup and the 1-1 pitch to Fadness. Swung on, driven into the left center field gap. That's going to drop for a base hit. Fadness is aboard once again. 2 for 2 in this game against Bursick. And the bats continue to fly for the Titans. We'll see if Kyle Van Abel can extend it with only 1 away here in inning number 2. And you think about the turnaround for this Yellow Jackets team, expecting to play on their home turf. In the matter of a day, decided, hey, we'll take a 6-hour drive south, and we'll go play in Oshkosh. That's a tough turnaround for this team.
That is like a sudden slap in the face right there.
Field conditions not good enough. Van Abel fouls one off, 0-1 to him. Bursick, the 0-1 pitch, swung on, driven in the right center field gap. That's going to drop. Could be extra bases for Van Abel. Fadness has some wheels. He's going to try and score. Van Abel going to go for third. Throw coming in from the outfield is going to be very, very late. Van Abel in there with a sliding triple and an RBI that extends the Titans' lead 5-0. Beautiful piece of hitting by the third baseman. Bursick cannot get it together on the mound. He's been firing him in there. He's pitching strikes, but the Titans just able to knock him every which way.